So, Otsuda-san, what do we have next?
Next, yes, if you can take a look over here. Do you know what these are?
Of course I do. Videotapes and a pager.
I had to ask just in case, but for many born in the digital age, these may seem a bit alien because videotapes are a product that you could say that represent the analog age, and pagers were the big thing more than 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. Well, video on magnetic tapes have been replaced by hard disks and other digital formats, and of course, mobile phone instead of pagers.
Videotapes and pagers have certainly gone the way of the dinosaur, but they're still considered relatively stable technologies that are less prone to breaking down, and they have other advantages as well, and they're now moved to actually revive these so-called obsolete technologies. So where exactly? Take a look.
Hovering 400 kilometers above Earth is the International Space Station, or ISS. And this is the Japanese-developed experimental module, Kibo. Various experiments have been conducted on board with the massive amount of data transmitted back to Earth. That information is stored at the headquarters of JAXA, the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency. We were given special authorization to enter the facility.
This is the equipment. The enormous amount of data is used in R&D.
This device can store data equivalent to 30 million years' worth of newspapers. They show us one of the storage mediums. Inside a brown-colored tape. This is said to be the same magnetic tape used in cassette tapes. Why is a cutting-edge facility still using tape?
Compared to digital discs, it's a system in which the cost and time needed for repair and maintenance are lower.
The main characteristic of magnetic tape is the relatively low risk of data damage, as well as long storage life of 30 years. This tape is now staging a comeback in the cutting-edge field of aerospace science. The top market share globally in magnetic tape is held by Fujifilm. As rivals began pulling out of the market, one man continued to research the technology, Hitoshi Noguchi.
I've been involved in magnetic tape development for a long time, but honestly, I never imagined that we would be able to come up with a tape cartridge with such big storage capacity.
To enlarge the storage capacity, Mr. Noguchi set his sights on a material called barium ferrite. Through his work, a single tape cartridge now can hold data equivalent to 30,000 DVDs. Compared with a VHS tape through an electron microscope, the fineness of the particles is clear.
The world is overflowing with data. Data is now moving into the age of big data, and there's a need to store everything. I believe magnetic tape meets that need and is an effective recording medium.
Nishishimbashi, Tokyo. Here too is a company that's attempting to revive a forgotten technology. Tokyo Telemessage. This is the president, Hidetoshi Seino.
I just got a message. Can you see it? Get back to the office right away.
This company deals in the somewhat nostalgic gadget of pagers.
People told us we wouldn't be able to make any money with pagers. They couldn't understand why we kept the business going.
Currently, they have 3,000 subscribers, mainly among hospitals. The business is in the red. The reason for continuing services was the conviction of one engineer.
Pagers were built on a system that could emit extremely strong signals, and not just to one person, but to specific groups of people. The biggest attraction was this ability to broadcast information.
As a way to utilize the technology, Mr. Hase proposed that pagers become an emergency information terminal. Pagers operate on the 280 MHz frequency band. Compared to mobile phones, signals travel much better through obstacles. They decided to market the ability of devices to receive information anywhere within a building. The first to adopt the system was Chigasaki, Kanagawa Prefecture. This is an emergency information terminal with a built-in AM/FM radio costing about $100.
With the development of an emergency radio that uses the frequency band of pagers, you can listen to emergency broadcasts from the city government inside an enclosed space. Users have told us they feel more secure now.
In December 2013, the city set up 8,700 emergency radio terminals in the homes of residents primarily in those areas. So what do the people think of this new system?
It's wonderful. Whatever the situation, we can get information right away through the wireless device. I can listen to it with a sense of security.
Paging technology that was on the verge of extinction has re-emerged to support people's lives.